Before we begin looking at some specific Angular code, let me show you a little bit of HTML that we're going to start with. Here on the desktop, you can see I have a heading folder. Now, don't worry, there isn't a lot to look at here, but I'm going to show you what we have so you can get up to speed with what we're doing here and start from the same place I'm starting. So inside our heading directory, we have 3 files. First, Angular. Of course, since we're building an Angular application, we're going to need this. This is just the latest version of Angular, and you'll want to grab that from the website and put it in your project. Or, if you prefer, you can use something like Bower to download that for you. Next, we have an app.js file. Currently, this just has a very basic creation of an Angular module. As you can see, we just have an app variable here, and we're creating an Angular module called myApp. You'll see where we use this in our last file, which is index.html. As you can see, this file is extremely basic. We have a couple of script tags at the bottom here for our Angular file and for our app file. We also have our body here with the ng-app attribute, so that our application will start running here and using the body as its area. And finally, we have our header here. Now, this is just your standard HTML header. If we were just writing HTML in our application, this is how we would create our header. As you can see, we have a header element with 2 child elements, an h1 and an h2. This is what we want to turn into an Angular directive. If you look at the way this file is rendered right now, it shows exactly what you might expect. We have our first title and our first subtitle displayed like this. And so what we're going to do in the next couple of lessons is convert this regular HTML block here into an Angular directive. So in this lesson, we've looked at the basic starting point for this application, so you know where we're coming from as we begin to build our Angular directive.